I'm talking about. But the topic is the NBA players, correct? The players did the survey?
Yeah.
All right. And the survey was the most overrated players. So I'll give it a quick rundown of the list real quick. Let's see. All right. So tied at first place was Russell Westbrook and Draymond Green. Tied at second was Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, and Karl-Anthony Towns. That is hilarious that's all former Timberwolves, huh? And then tied at fourth, which is weird to me, but James Harden, Ben Simmons, LeBron James, Kyle Lowry. I will give you all the percentages, but do you really care about the percentages? I mean, Russell Westbrook and Draymond Green pretty much tripled everybody. There you go. So I don't think I talked to you about this. I think we kind of just held it quiet about this one. We just said we were going to talk about it on wax.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go first, or you want me to get my reaction out the way?
You can go ahead and get yours out the way.
All right. So a few things pop up on this list. I think most of this list is bullshit, if I'm being honest with you. We can start from the top. Russell Westbrook and Draymond Green, I think, is nonsense of being overrated, because I'm not sure what people have these guys rated. When we say overrated, that means that they have you in a spot that they think you're too high in. Before the season started, I saw people saying Russell Westbrook is not a top 10 point guard. He didn't make the All-Star team. I don't understand where people have him ranked at this point. I could say that. I'm saying that as a Westbrook fan. Draymond Green will be in the conversation. No top power forwards. He'd be in the conversation of top defenders, but let's be honest, it's more of a pesky help defender than he's Giannis. So I'm not sure where they have him at when it comes to rating. Like, what do we rate these players at? Jimmy Butler. Well, actually, don't go forward with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, I'm not even sure how he's overrated, but that's the one I think is really out the box. Andrew Wiggins, he's a fourth option. How's he overrated? What the fuck people have him rated at? Karl-Anthony Towns, good one. I thought people was pretty much over him. James Harden fell off. I think Ben Simmons, he should have been higher, but I think that's because of this whole mental block, and I don't want playing for Philly. LeBron, he always gonna get that type of hate. Kyle Lowry, I don't even have him ranked in this like top 50 of players. I don't even see how he overrated. But that's my reaction to the list. When we talk about overrated, we're talking about players who are high, just like where they at, but they shouldn't be there. So I want to really figure out who I thought was overrated. Who's the most overrated player in the league? So I start going through the names. What?
Go ahead. I'm being quiet. Go ahead.
Relax, man. Relax. So I'm looking at these names. Of course, you got the MBs, the Jokers, the Giannis. Those are MVP candidates. And Tatum. Tatum had a bad finals, but he got them to the finals. I give credit for getting to the show. Welcome to the show. I give you some love. He get us a little hole in your ticket or something like that. But who else? Ja Morant, definitely. Luka, he in there. I don't think these dudes are overrated. Like, they're in the top 10. They belong there. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard, they hurt. I ain't gonna do nothing. Kevin Durant, I'm looking at him, but not yet. Bad year, a lot of drama. Now we get to this second part. Who's overrated? Like, didn't I go to Utah? Rudy Gobert, one of the best defenders in the league when needed, I guess, right? Because sometimes you don't even need them. They shoot threes all day. Like, coach got to sit his ass down. So I don't really have him rated high either. But his teammate, he's up there. Before the year started, he was in a class with Jason Tatum. I don't know what happened because he had these playoff successes that moved him up pretty high, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's right there. Donovan Mitchell kind of fell off to me. I think, but they still have him rated high. People got him right. People haven't fallen off. But there's somebody else in that class of Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum that's ranked pretty high in people's books. Book. Devin fucking Booker. That's exactly who's the most overrated player in the NBA right now. If you go over most people top players in the NBA, I'm pretty sure Devin Booker we ranked in the top 15, at worst top 20. But clear as day, Phoenix got as far as CP3 was going to bring him. Soon as CP3 fell off, the Phoenix fell off. He didn't carry no type of momentum from this last year. The only reason he was mentioned in the MVP conversation is because Phoenix had a good record and CP3 was too old and he got hurt during the year. Devin Booker is on my list. He belongs there as the most overrated player in the NBA. You got these names up here, but come on, nobody thought highly of most of these players before the season started besides LeBron, but he gonna always be on the most overrated list because he's LeBron James. So, Devin Booker, you take this L. You fuck that up. You the most overrated. Your turn.
So
You thought I was going CP3?
I was looking at this list and I was like, damn, this list is fire. Like, the only person who I don't have on this list, and I feel like he's a bit underrated, would be Jimmy Butler. But I do have Russ and Draymond as two of the most overrated players as far as in the game right now. Andrew Wiggins did go from Wiggins went from being, I don't want to say the prodigal son of he was a first overall pick and having oozing of potential to being a second, a third option or whatever option he is in Golden State. But pressure has been gone. He also made the All-Star team this year. Cat, I think Cat, we just have Cat as far as a top 5 center. I don't think Cat really highly rated or anything like that. We can say that Ben Simmons and James Harden are overrated right now because of what we think of them. Brian gets more, like, as of right now, whatever year Brian is in, Brian is getting more credit as a top player than he deserves at this point in his career. And Kyle Lowry,
30.
I've always thought Kyle Lowry has gotten way too much credit for what he does on a court. So I guess just to rebuttal to you, when it comes down to Devin Booker, like, we had Devin Booker was like borderline top 10 player, or top 15 player when it came down to like entering the league, and I don't think that's changed. So, like, you think like he's not top 10? You think he's like more like top 20? Or like what do you
He was above Tatum before the season started, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying after Tatum, after this playoff run, Tatum has jumped a lot. So, like when it came down to the end of the season, did you have Tatum higher than Devin Booker, or did you have them around what and what? Like, what did you have them? Yeah, the end of the season before the playoffs started.
I had Tatum above Booker.
All right, so like where? Like, you had Tatum like 8 and Booker 10. Like, what did you have them
Booker
as far as?
I don't know why. I think I had Booker in the top 10. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm saying from the scenes we've seen from like Tatum and Ja Morant, Joker, like that's the section I had him in with those guys. Well, not Joker. I think they had Joker in the top 5-ish. But To me, Tatum, besides Donovan Mitchell, Booker seemed like he was the one who fell out that group the hardest. But I had Booker higher than
Well,
all
no.
those guys.
What the thing was, he didn't fall off. They took off, and that's a different conversation.